I'd like to tell you a story. It's about my friend Rick. I met him, I think it was in 1999. And when I saw him with his cowboy hat on, his boots on, I knew this was the coolest guy I was probably ever gonna meet. As the years went by and our friendship grew, I was right. The one thing that truly connected us was this: Mother Nature. Out here, he was my teacher. Out here, I was his mountain squire. That's what he called me. You know, we were generations apart, but out here we were equal. Because we knew what out here was together. We felt the spirit of out here. He taught me so much. And I always wanted to make him proud when I was out here. All right, my friend.
Here we go.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. Now we're cool. Well, we're wet, but we're in camp.
Yeah.
Learn to do with what you have. As we say every time when we leave, well, if we don't got it, we don't need it.
On the summertime of 2008, Rick and I would go out on our final backpacking trip together. It was right on the summer solstice. And I was happy to capture that. But that was his last time too. Not because he died, nope. Because he got in a motorcycle accident and wrecked his shoulder. And he was never able to put on a backpack again. So how'd that feel getting the pack on, by the way?
Not
How's
bad.
it feel?
Not bad.
Yeah? Feel all right?
I'm about to fall over and die.
In May, Rick died of COVID. Alone in a hospital room. He had no funeral, no goodbyes. And that man, to me, is just too incredible to not give him his just dues. And so this is why I'm here. Jeez, it's been so long since I've gone out. Well, I have two choices of pack, and I always seem to go with this one. And this one's kind of, it's great for if you're going kind of fast and you're not carrying a lot of gear. I've got it kind of well set here. See all the different things I have in there, still in there. Or I like this. I could go with this one. Nice old freighter pack. Nice old freighter pack here. This is an old traditional one, you know what I mean? probably a lot of the newbies or the young ones now. The young ones, they're probably going, look at that old freighter pack. Oh my God. But you know, when you're hauling a lot of gear, and I'm gonna be hauling a lot of camera gear and stuff, that might be the better pack to go. You know what I mean? I mean, there's pros and cons to both. There really are. The pros and cons to both. But I really think I'm gonna go with the old freighter pack. I mean, it's good. So sleeping bag goes right inside here. Put my gear in there. Oh, look at it inside there. Oh my God, that's not good. Well, it can be cleaned out. It's just been so long. I guess if these sit and do nothing, I guess they do fade away, huh? Old hip sack, which I love bringing. Let's take it down. Let's get working on it. See what gear I got. I think I've got all the gear here. I hope I do. I've always lived with the saying though, if I don't have it, I don't need it. So if I've ever I'm out in the woods and I'm going, oh geez, I didn't bring this and oh it's ruined. No. If I don't have it, I didn't need it. So that's how it goes, you know? Sleep system. Right here, this is my beautiful Clark jungle hammock. Got this top. Here is my bag of rope. The most important clothes, like a sleep clothes, a couple of dry clothes, a dry shirt. So when I get there, a little over sweater. Then I put like another sweater in there. So that will go. Bracelets. I got into making bracelets. So let's pick a good one here. I like this one. This will be the bracelet. It's always good to have 15 feet of rope on your wrist. So that one I'll put. Actually, I might as well just put it on now. Okay, bingo. Sleep system. That's a pad that goes underneath my sleeping bag in the hammock. And also, this right here. This is old school, a little bit of an old school thing, but I think, you know, it's that stuff you wrap around like a water heater or whatnot, and I made like a nice little pad, but man, with this, I put it on the ground, I can sit on it, it doesn't pop. If I rip it, I just put some tape on it, you know what I mean? It's a beat down. Oh, if I'm making like I got these freeze-dried meals. What I like to do is once I've cooked it, I'll take it and I'll just wrap it in this, you know, and then it will stay nice and hot and, you know, dehydrate and get really good. I love that. Oh, some cooking systems. I got a little coffee pot and it should have my filter in it, which it doesn't. Right there. Little coffee pot with a little filter. You know, I got to tell you, I love coffee, so I make it. That goes in there. I'll do that. More of my cook system. I need a fuel tank. My whisper light. I have a simmer light and a whisper light. That's the simmer light. That's the whisper light. Oh, that's the whisper light. That's the simmer light. And I just want to make sure I got everything in there because I've like lost some parts from one thing or another. I think I'm going to take the whisper light. It's a simple, straight up stove. Not a lot of moving parts. Yeah, just make sure that's working. That goes in the fuel can. And good, I got like repair things in there just in case, some of the O-rings or whatnot. That's why I really like the Whisper Light, because if this thing breaks, it can be fixed easy. The only problem I had was right here, this little seal. It kind of this tube here, it clogged, and you know, I pull out this thing here. It's almost like a pipe cleaner, but then I couldn't get it all the way in. It can be a nightmare. Oh, flashlight systems. For the flashlight, one for my head, one that I like to keep here. Oh, one of my favorite things, candle lantern. It's a little candle lantern, and I've taken it out for every trip. And there are times where I can't have a fire, but boy, you burn a little candle lantern in the night. It's beautiful. Okay. Oh, water. This is for drinking. That's my pure water filter. And here's my water thing. Combustion. Cleaning. Bandanas. Little Altoid case in here. And this is really cool. I have like a bunch of things that I would get fire going. I made this char cloth here. Wet fuel, and that's just sitting right in there, right in my survival bag. And that's a good thing, man. That is a good thing. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll put that lighter in there. I'll put that lighter in there. I'll put the sponge in there. I'll put this hand cleaner in there. I'll put the toothbrush in there. Check this out. One time I hung out with wolves. No lie. I sat with wolves, and I was able to pet a wolf. And it was beautiful, and I got this authentic wolf fur. I mean, I just keep it hanging on the back of my pack as a little spiritual thing of wolf fur. I love that. I always keep that. It's the greatest thing. Okay, so that's that. All right. With all of that, I'm going to need a saw. Let's see. I got that. That's decent enough. It's decent enough. Look at that. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I had to find one out in the woods. Gotta have it. Is this tarp. I'll put it right here. Right along the backside here. When he left me, all he left me was alone. All this stuff. Sugar in there. Boy, stuff doesn't rattle around. Coffee. It's regular ground coffee. Beautiful. Good. That's fine. So we're working our way up the pack. I'll put this in here. Because the more you stuff stuff in here like this, it won't move around. It won't make noise. I don't like a pack that makes tons of noise. Bum, 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 bum. Kind of like my little kitchen pantry right here. My papatats. By the time I get to camp, these are crushed papatats. Put these in there too. Load it all up. Load it. Come on, zip baby. Chocolate. Snicker bar. There. Boom. I'm telling you, the main things to repair stuff: tape and rope. That's all you need. First aid kit. Having a first aid kit is a big deal, and that will go right into my hip sack. My hammock. I'm going to put it right in here. Right in here it will go. Right to the bottom. Stuff it right in there. Yep. Continue with the sleep system so you don't forget things. That was stuff in here. Good. Next stop is the backcountry. It's gonna be nice though. I really need this. I haven't been out for so long because life gets in the way, just like it always does, and I just haven't been out. And I couldn't think of a better reason to go out for my mental health, just to be out and away from just everybody, and also a nice way to say goodbye to my friend Rick. I think he would appreciate this. Who knows? Maybe he'll be on my side hiking with me. Maybe he'll come stop at my camp and say hello. Anyways, all right. A few more things I just got to do. And then it's northbound. Amen. We're in New Hampshire.
Hello, New Hampshire. We're happy campers.
Yeah. There she is. The big beast. Cool. Mazda. Loosen all the straps. This is how I used to do it. This is the best way to do it. If you're ever putting on one of these heavy packs, it's just like this. First, make sure all your zippers are closed, everything's good, nothing will fall out. You got everything you need. Good. Now all I do is I take it by the frame, pick it to the knee. Once on the knee, I put it under the shoulder, and I swing it like that. Give it a little boost up. There we go. Perfect. Get my hips set. Good. Yeah. Shoulders. Sternum strap. There we go. That's it. Well, here we go. It's been a long time since I've been out here. It's been a long time coming. But it feels like I'm coming home too. It doesn't, it's been years, at least 2-3 years, but it feels right. Well, let's take a chug of this Gatorade. Now let's act like horse shit and hit the trail. That's good. It's always good to pound something down. Oh, this pack feels fantastic. You know, once it's on, it's just doesn't feel bad, you know. And it's carrying all my stuff I need, so. Oh, that's hanging a little too low. I don't want to hang on that. Get out of there. Right here. There we go. That is better. Okay. Let's go. I've been all through here. This entire area. It's good to be home. It's good to be home. Sorry it's been so long. No excuse. Can't think of a good one, so I won't waste your time with a bad one. Absolutely beautiful. Off the fire road and into the forest where I'll disappear. Let's go. Sun. Beautiful sun.
Remember Tutu, they had a swimming pool.
Good old Frank Zappa.
Oh. Mama! Oh, my mama! Oh. Whew. Well, the good news is the easy part's behind me.
Well, the easy part's over.
So now it's all hard, and I like that. You know, I want a false hope. Whew. Making my way through the woods, and I'm homebound. Da, 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 da. And I love you. Well, enough whining. Let's do some walking. I'll tell you. That right there. Ah, feels good. Feels really good to be home. Ah, I miss this. I miss all of this. Every single aspect. Oh, I needed this. Needed this so bad. Oh, life is hectic, as everyone out there knows. Oh, but then you get to woods time and it flows like this river. So happy. I've kind of mastered that he kind of didn't, was knots. I became a knot head. I love all types of knots, and I love tying all types of knots. But Rick's knot though was effective. This here I'm going to do, it's going to put a little loop in this line, because the first thing I want to do when I'm hanging a tarp is make my ridge line. So I'm going to just do a little overhand just like that. And then I'm going to attach to this tree. And it's probably going to be about this high. What I do after I've done that, go like that, find out where that goes, put a stick in it. Boom. Toggles. They make life easy, because now all I need to do to finish that thing is just to pull it out. And that will hold good, you know, cinch it up good. Now I'll go to the other end and do a trucker's hitch. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on, tighten. Hitch it off. Oh, come on, she's slipping on me. She's slipping. Catch it. Caught it. Got it right there. Good. Now I'll just throw my top right over the top of it. Stake it out at the ends. And then find a couple of parts to put it to with my rest of my rope, and top will be done. So here I put up these, this is a sliding taut line hitch type thing, and it's a beautiful knot, very easily tied for me anyways, or anybody who does knots. I just 3 wraps in, 1 wrap out, and then I kind of close it up and cinch it. But it's nice because then I can pull that line, and as you can see, you know, makes it nice and taut. And then there's the guy line. That's the guy line I started with. There's underneath now, so I can, you know, come right under here. Starts raining, all good. Go to the back here, and all I did was just fashion up a couple of you know, stakes out of sticks, which is good. That's what it looks like from the back. That's nice. So if it rains, I've got a little shelter from the storm, which makes me happy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice. All right. Beautiful. Nice. Oh, here's my hammock. I got it all set and ready to go. Couple of knots. Got a bed in the trees. Well, if there's one reason why I like sleeping out in the woods, is sleeping in a hammock. Feels good. I'm basically, you know, got this camp done. Hang my pack and have something to eat, you know. Sweet. Feels really good. I feel rejuvenated, invigorated, happy even. Ha! I feel happy. I'm happy. Clap your hands if you want to gang on, man, on, man, on, man, on, man, on. Happy. I'm a happy. Yeah. Yeah. Rough. Locked and loaded. That like this. Good. I go with that. It seems a little runs even level. Stay. Jesus. Oh. I guess I brought the symbol light. I guess I brought the symbol light because the whisper light, the bottom well fills. Oh, hold on. There's a big spot. Gotta catch that. I missed it. That's all right. There we go. Hello. Beautiful. That on. Boil water. Beautiful. Beautiful shot of camp. Excellent. That's a big beast. Sweet. I always think, you know, when I'm looking for wood for fire, I just come to the stream. Because what will happen is trees will die, they'll fall into the river will wash them up onto a bank. They'll sit here and they'll dry, see? Nice and dry. Clicking away. I don't really need twigs. I'm looking for like stuff that's gonna sustain the night. Like stuff like this. That's great. That's good stuff. That one there. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work. Look at that nice wood though. That's beautiful. Good. All right, sweet. That'll work. Found a whole bunch of good stuff though. Oh, collected all of this. This tree was down, came right across the river. Look at all that. Got that there, that stuff over there. That should be plenty for tonight. That'll get me through tonight. Now it's all about getting it all back and processing it. But I got enough wood for tonight. This will be fine. And I'm looking around and I'm seeing more down stuff the more I go upstream. So I got wood for tomorrow. Sweet. Yes. All right. As you see all along this, I've got these like wood stashes all the way down. All right. Oh, that feels so good. Whew. Mama. Jeez. Oh. That's some cold mountain water. In heaven. I always remember the Field of Dreams where he goes, is this heaven? No, this is the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Ah, baby. Oh, I feel so free. Ah. So starting. Alright, that should go. Let's see what happens here. You know, I go out backpacking and I can do this in my home. You know, that's probably why I haven't been out backpacking as much, because I got a nice fire pit in my yard that Rick and I built. You know, building a fire is, this is the way he did it every time. And he had these sections of wood, just like this. He was a very disorganized man. I mean, in camp, his stuff would be all over the place. Every 5 seconds, if you go, where did I put? That's what you'd hear. Where is that? Because everything was scattered. But he was organized when it come to building fires. And his fires were so beautiful. He made an art form out of them. He made council fires, teepee fires. He was a master fire builder. And a pleasure to watch him build. And so when I light this fire, every time I light it in his honor, because this is how he did it every time. 2 handfuls of twigs. He wants 2 big handfuls before you even do anything, and that's you start it. Now I go on to this size while the fire is kind of hot, so I can stop burning them. You just crisscrossing them in like this, just like this. I'm never trying to crush anything. I'm always trying to put it in loose. Loose, loose, loose. This is my base fire though. This is where I want to get the hot ashes and everything. Look at that. Just keep going now. See? You're making an art form. My friend, my mentor. I toast this fire to you. It's to my man. This is nice. This is good. This is good. This feels so good. I still got a whole other day and night to go. How cool is that? I'll go 2 in a pinch. Coffee. I love coffee. Coffee good. Coffee good. Too hot. Alright, that's good. Off. We'll let it sit for a little bit. Let those settle. Nice indeed. This right here, all you have to do is, oh yeah, wintergreen. Great as a little trailside nibble. I just chew on the leaf. Used to chew tobacco when I was really young. I like the wintergreen taste. It's good. This also has salicylic acid in it, which is one of the main ingredients to baby aspirin. So takes away the pain too. Delicious. These beautiful trees, huh? These are the lover trees. Because look at, they cuddle with each other. They're cuddling. This big beast right here. Could be a gray or black birch tree of some kind. But what I like about it, look at that scar going right down the side here. Comes right down. Look at that. Right down to the bottom. You know what that was? That was a lightning strike. The top is blown off of it too. Man, that must have been violent. But look, it still has all its leaves at the top there. Tough little guy. Look at right inside there though. Right inside there, just all burnt. Unbelievable. There's a hemlock right here. Look at, just grew right on top of this rock. Right on top. Reach down into the ground. Get its strength. What happened was that probably a long time ago, this rock had moss on it and it just somehow planted here. By the way, this is the tree. This is. This tree, what it had to do to be here and where it is, It's got to be one of the luckiest trees in this canyon. Look at the view it has. I'll tell you, I picked a good spot here. Had to grow itself over the rock, and it made itself all its roots over the rock right here. This is unbelievable. Amazing old tree to do what it's doing, to be right here. That's your tree, baby. I'll tell you, I miss this. How can you not? As much as I'm out here for Rick, I'm definitely out here for me too. I just miss this. Something so peaceful with it. It's moments like this. I mean, I'm out there every day, and you got the sunshine on you every day, but boy, when I'm out here and I'm sitting in these woods, and that sun shines like that, it's almost like it's a gift being given to me. That's life right there. Feel it. You know? You can feel life. You know, regardless of what happens, I'm gonna be okay. Ben Affleck said it best. He said, one day you're gonna wake up and you're 50. Tomorrow I turn 49. He's so right about that. Life goes by so fast. If you don't stop once in a while, you just might miss it. Ferris Bueller. Boy, such great words. And it's so true. It's so true. I think there are these spiritual moments all around you. You just got to come out here and find them. This is what connected Rick and I. This is what connected him and I. Beautiful. I miss you. I wish you were here right now. But it's funny because being out here, I feel so much more connected with him than I ever have. He lives through me. In my actions I do, the sayings I say. He's alive right now. And it's funny, but I always used to go hiking, and if I were to tumble and catch myself, you know, I'd always go, "Thank you, guardian angel." And it was funny because, if I know it probably taking a fall over, bad things can happen. But now I got my spirit guide with me, and I think you have to earn your spirit guide. You just can't get it. And I've earned my spirit guide, and that's Rick. And right now, I believe right now he is right here. And to you, my friend, to my spirit guide, I toast you. Glad to be out here. It is now time to toast the wind gods. We start facing north, and we say, the wind gods of the north, where the hard winds blow, but you get strength through hardship, I present the mountain bowl. Next one. To the wind gods of the east, where wisdom comes from, I present the mountain bowl. To the wind gods of the south, where the warm winds blow, the winds of change, I present the mountain bowl. And finally, as the last rays touches the canopy of the trees, to the wind gods of the west, where our forefathers go, and Rick went, I present the mountain bowl. Now I go on a spiritual journey for a couple hours.
Nay.
The nay, babe. Nay.
I say
Nay is no.
Nay.
Nay is no.
Nay to they, I say.
You say no to them?
I say no.
You say no.
I say no. I say no to them.
Well, he could party. I could party, but he could party too. And I mean, I couldn't keep up with him sometimes. I always thought, oh, you know, what's gonna happen? He's gonna go walking through the camp, trip over a rock. bust his shoulder. And that ruins a good buzz, you know? I don't know where to go. And I don't know where to go. Ooh, I'm a thinking, about you like you. You said I'm thinking about loving me and my wife. Ooh, I don't know where I'm going. Here, and I thought about a memory of when I was in junior high school. It was lunchtime. And I just sitting down, I have my meal, but I also have a chocolate milk. And the thing is, I forgot something. I opened it and I forgot that. Because when everyone was seated, I picked up my chocolate milk and I shook it, expecting it to be closed, but it was open. Everyone at the table was just drenched in chocolate milk. Oh my God. We had a principal, and he was mad. He saw it. He thought like I did it on purpose. Said, William Paul, get up. I said, I'm like, I got the chocolate milk, and I'm like, I'm still in shock that I soaked everyone at the table. I guess the moral of the story is, you know, if you're gonna shake something, you want to make sure the cap is on. Dong, dong. You can be rude, crude, and sociably unacceptable. That's what Rick said when you were out in the woods. So, you know, if you burp, you fart, you pick your nose, you eat it. First time he saw my cell phone, he looked at me dead in the eye, and he had a scary face when he was, you know, he was like 5'1", but he was a little tough German, you know. And anyways, he said, if I hear that cell phone, I'm throwing it right in that river. Yes, sir. Rick and I, we've been on many adventures together. Had a lot of good times together. But there was one trip that truly bonded us as friends. And it's the trip that if ever we're out backpacking with others, we always love to talk about. It was the time that me, Rick, and his friend JD took on Mount Washington's head wall. Now, if you don't know the head wall, that's on the north side of Mount Washington, and it ascends up 1,600 feet and a half mile. So it's basically like that. Now, our plan was simple. We were going to take a van up to the top, and then we were going to hike down the head wall, hike into the Great Gulf Wilderness a little bit, and find a place to camp. And that would be day one. Day two, we would hike on out, get a shuttle back up to Rick's car, and go home. Simple. Yeah. The weather that day was rain clouds coming in and out, mostly cloudy, sprinkles, a little chilly, but nothing too bad. The problem that we had, though, is that we had on way too heavy of packs. And a lot of that weight was camera gear we were carrying, which, because of the rain and the moist weather, kind of shorted out the camera, so we couldn't even get shots. Take on the head wall. And I gotta tell you, it was one of the most treacherous downhills I've ever done. With the pack on my back, and with that weight, I felt like if I slipped, if any one of us slipped, we were breaking something. We were not gonna get up. It was gonna hurt. And now we're gonna be in big trouble. It was so much pressure not to mess it up. And when we got down off the head wall, and we finally started making it in a little bit of woods, it didn't get any easier. The trail was basically alongside a river, just like this, with just wet slabs of granite. And there would be times that you would have to like hold on to trees as you walked and slipped on the slippery rocks. I'll tell you, by the time we made Camp 1, we were beat. But at least we knew that we had made it that far, and we made it off that head wall alive. That was the good part. The bad part, we knew we still had another 6.5 miles to go, and we were already shot. Nightfall was coming in. We set up camp just off trail, and we laid there in our sleeping bags. And JD said to Rick, he goes, "Hey Rick, how come we can't camp in this area?" And Rick answered, "Because the area is fragile." And JD said, "Well, it seemed pretty fucking rugged to me." So there it was. We woke up the next morning and our bodies were killing us. Every muscle killed. Morale was really low because we knew what we had ahead of us was that hike, and it was going to be a hike of will. So we got up, we got packed, we got hiking, and it was what we thought it would be. It was hard, it was treacherous, it was slippery. The weight of the pack was putting blisters on my sides. I swear to God, the side looked like a worm was underneath it. It was a worm blister. Feet were aching. And Rick was taking falls. He kept, if his knee bent, he would go right over. And man, he would flop like a turtle, man. Poof, right over, and he would be on his back, and we'd have to undo his backpack, pull him up, stand him up, and put his backpack back on him. And JD at one point, he just kept hiking. We lost him. It was just Rick and I now. And I always hung up the rear, just making sure if he fell, here we go. Pack off, stand him up, get the pack on, get him walking again. When we got to a junction, Rick walked up to JD and I, and he looked at us with the most serious face. He said, "Guys, I got too much gear. There's no way I can haul it. I'm gonna ditch it. Does anyone here have a problem with that?" And JD and I looked at each other, and we looked at Rick and said, "We got some stuff too." We unloaded our packs of sweaters and anything weightful, anything that was causing weight that we didn't need. Really, car keys and wallets were all we cared about at that time. That was our best move. And Rick and I and JD, we pushed on through the Great Gulf Wilderness till finally we made it to the trailhead. And we were beat as could be. And poor Rick, he had to go flag down a van to get him back up to the, where we got the van, where we dropped off his vehicle. And it's funny because he told me afterwards that the van stopped like, 20 yards ahead of him and said, come on, come on. He goes, I'm coming as fast as I can, man. He came back down, picked us up, and we drove. I remember we stopped in a fast food place, and old people were stepping aside, going, hey, let these people in, let them come, because we're, excuse me, Sonny, excuse me. I remember at the end of that, when Rick dropped me off, he said, hey, he goes, strength through hardship. And I said, that's damn right. And then he said, hey, I said, thanks, man. And I knew what he meant. And I said, no, thank you. We made it, brother. And it was that trip, strength through hardship. It was that trip that bonded us. I'd always have his back. He'd always have mine. That's the way it should be. That's the way it was with us. I'd like to make a toast both to him and JD, as JD passed away too a few years back. I toast to both of you. We made it off that goddamn head wall, and we made it. Next year, by next year, I hated how I came off that mountain with my tail between my legs, that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. However, I never make the same mistake twice. I went with the lighter pack, and I didn't go down the head wall. I decided to go through the Great Gulf Wilderness and go up the head wall. And when I made it to the top of that mountain, and the view was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. I was so proud.
Oh, it's the top. This is it. My final push. I'm almost there. Wow. Climb mountains, boy. Climb mountains. Did it.
That was one of my proudest moments in the woods. Just making it back up that mountain. Mother Nature in the mountains and the valleys and the streams and the trees and the birds. I toast to all of you. I always said, if there's a heaven, then there's a forest. And if there's a forest, Rick is hiking in it. But still here I am alive right now, and I'm living on this beautiful world and this beautiful forest, and I'm a lucky son of a bitch. Because I can still do this. That's a fire. Nice, beautiful fire. On a beautiful, beautiful night. I gotta tell you, this has been a beautiful trip. This is just what I needed. It's been a long time. But it's here, and I'm living it, and I appreciate it, and I'm thankful for it. Oh, the night went uneventful. I sat in front of the fire and thought of nothing. I even sat on the rock and looked at the stars. It was a beautiful night. Woke up the next morning. The sun was shining. Made myself some coffee. And Mother Nature gave me the birthday present of a beautiful sunrise. And now here I am at the end of my journey. It's been a wonderful time. And always before I leave, I always thank Mother Nature for keeping me here, not being too mean to me, taking care of me. And especially this weekend. I always thought in life that, you know, if life gets too hard, ever way too hard, I just thought I'd come up here and I'll sort it out up here, one way or another. You know what I mean? This will be the place. It's been a lot of fun. Had some moments too. I don't know if it's the words or whatnot, but I feel a little lighter. I feel lighter. Well, time to hike out, head home. Let's go home. And so the story ends as where it began, as every good story should. Right back here at the beginning. There's always character arcs, and this character did some arcing. Even just by a little bit. Even just by a little bit. Goodbye. But not farewell. Cool.